Hey, how you guys doing? Two Dads in Tech. Today we're going to go over with Microsoft Office macro crippling macros. Do you deal with Microsoft Word files on a daily basis? If yes, then you're aware that even opening a simple doc file could compromise your system. It is a matter to think that a virus does not directly affect you, but it does. You have to let the virus carry out the attack by enabling deadly micros to view the doc contents that are generate eye-catching subjects like a bank invoice. How micros are crippling your system. The concept of micros date back to the 1990s. You must be familiar with this message. Warning, this document contains macros. A macro is a series of commands and actions that help you to automate some tasks. Microsoft Office programs support macros written in Visual Basic for applications, but they can also be used for malicious activities like installing malware. Hackers are cleverly using this technique on the shade of social engineering by sending the malicious macros through doc file or spreadsheets with an eye-catching subject in the email to corporate networks. Once a user opens this malicious Word document, the doc file gets downloaded to its system. However, danger comes in when the user opens the file and the pop-up window appears that states enable editing to view the content. DirectX and Locky are the warning bells. No other incidents could get you to the clear picture on the potential threat of macroviruses apart from these two viruses. Both malware had made use of the malicious macros to hijack systems. Over 20 million euro had been stolen from the UK banks with this malware, which got triggered by a nasty macro virus. The infectious bar of Locky ransom had also been an exponential growth in a couple of hours. The next part of this series is how to protect yourself from macro-based malware. How to protect yourself from micro-based malware. Since disabling macros is not a feasible option, especially in an office environment where macros are designed to simplify the complex task with the automation. So if your organization relies on macros, you can move the files that use macros into a company DMZ, dematerialized zone, also known as trusted location. To configure the trusted location, you can navigate by use configuration /administration templates, Microsoft, what year Microsoft you're using, application settings, /security, trust, center, /trusted locations. Once configured, the macros that does not belong to the trusted locations would not run in any way, beefing up your system's security. Block macros in Office files that came from the internet. Microsoft had recently unveiled a novel method by implementing a new tactical security feature to limit the macro execution attack in Microsoft Office 2016, ultimately preventing your system from hijacking. The new feature is a group policy setting that lets enterprise administrators disable macros from running in Office files that came from the internet. The new setting is called Block Macros from running in Office files from the internet and can be navigated through the group policy navigation editor under user configuration /administration templates, Microsoft Word 2016 /Word options security /trust center. It can be configured for each Office application. By enabling this option, macros that come from the internet are blocked from running even if you have enabled all macros in the macro settings. Microsoft Office macro security, moreover, instead of having the option to enable editing, you'll receive a notification that macros are blocked from running as the document comes from the untrusted source. The only way to run that particular Office file is to save it into a trusted location, allowing macros to run. Thank you for visiting the Two Dads in Tech channel. Hopefully this overview of how macros works with Office in its Office 2010 through 2016 doesn't make a difference. All the links will be in the description below. Thank you for visiting. Give us a thumbs up if this was informative to you. Give us a thumbs down if it wasn't. Thanks for visiting. Thank you.